Shout out to Salt and Pepper because the playoff push is upon us. And here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, we push it real good. I'm Jamie G, an OG member of the Spinderella fan club. I'm here at Magnum Mills, a true fan of the Rex and Effects. We're talking about Week 14 Thursday night football matchup. All I have to say is, what up, Detroit?
Dude, I am so excited for this matchup. All I want to do is zoom right into this episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thank you for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. We're on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Same place on the web, seizethegapff.com. Very simple and easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please make sure that you hit the thumb.
As we always do, we're going to start this bad boy out with a little bit of transparency time. Mills, break down the results and how we doing specifically Thursday night.
And before I unveil the results, you should know that all of our wagers are in cricket coins, as cricket coins are the official currency of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. In cricket, we trust. We are up after last week, still up on the season, but we had some extra green coming in overall as a show. We are up about 2,956 coins on the season. I am up about 961, broke just about even from last week. Jamie G, you are now down about 640 coins, which is a nice come up from last week. You finally hit one of those lottery ticket long shots, and you were consistent in the other stuff. So very nice step forward here. And we are still in the green on Thursday night, up about 735 coins. I'm kind of holding us up here. I'm up about 1,346 coins. Jamie G's slightly down here, about 162. And we're down on our tripods here, 350 on the season. So could be worse, could be better. You know, all we got to do is hit one of these things. Kind of real close with it here. Trying to keep it going this week. Let's see if we go. It's an interesting matchup here. So hopefully a good one.
As always, and remember, you must check the latest news, updates, injuries, weather, all of it before placing any bets. Just do it, man. It's worth it. Check the odds. Make sure you're shopping around for the best bonuses, profit boosts, etc., etc. No, we're not affiliated with DraftKings, but yes, we are using them for the sake of simplicity. All odds, information, etc. It's all accurate as of today, Tuesday, December 3, 2024. Go ahead, ring the bell, baby, and let's roll into the tail of the tape.
This is the Week 14 Thursday night football matchup between the 9-3 Green Bay Packers, who are traveling to face the 11-1 Detroit Lions. This is Thursday, December 5th, 2024. Kickoff is at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watch the game on Prime Video. The Packers are currently 3-point road underdogs, plus 142 on the money line, while the Lions are 3-point home favorites, minus 170 on the line. The game total is 51.5 points. We are indoors. Nothing to worry about here. Both teams do have a few injury concerns, most notably for the Packers is wide receiver Romeo Doubs still in the concussion protocol, and cornerback Zaire Alexander, who is questionable as we record this. Linebacker Edgerrin Cooper also questionable with a hamstring. He did miss practice earlier in the week. They also have a couple other offensive linemen listed as questionable, who I expect to play. On the Lions side of the ball, they might be without one of their best offensive linemen. Left tackle Taylor Decker was out last week with a knee, might not make it back in time for this week. They could also be without a couple defensive linemen, most notably defensive tackle DJ Reader, who is questionable with a shoulder injury. Jamie G, I teased it. This is a tough one, a weird one, a divisional matchup, a short week, all the above, basically everything except a weather game. Any thoughts on this one, man?
Yeah, it is. It's a tough one. I mean, I expect this to be a good game. I expect it to be relatively even with it being a division game and on a short week. But it's also at the same time, Mills. Yeah, that's what I expect, but it would not surprise me one inkling if either team blows the other one out. So it's just one of those. Should be a good one. I'm leaning Detroit to win. But again, it'll either be by a field goal or 10 plus points. It just feels like one of those weird ones to predict here, but excited about it. I think it'll be fun to watch. And I think we found a couple angles here to bet on.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what you have to do in a situation like this. If you can't figure out the whole picture, try to just look at find a corner piece if you're making a puzzle. If you can't read the whole book, read a chapter. So I think that's going to be a key here is just kind of find those edges, those angles, well, kind of where you think you can make your hay with it. And honestly, if you look, especially at Detroit, they've been all over the place recently. They've had a weird schedule in terms of who they've played, a lot of blowouts, a lot of close wins against kind of some teams that are supposed to be good. I still don't know what to do with that Texans game. It's just a really interesting situation overall. Both teams can score in numerous ways. Both have good units on both sides of the ball. I will say the Packers have struggled on special teams, and the Lions have struggled with the pass rush recently. So those are two areas that I am looking at. And you also have to keep in mind is Jordan Love one of these dudes who has a different level he takes it to in the second half. We saw him do that last year. Looks like he's starting to do it again this season. It could just be noise, small sample size, all that kind of stuff. But hey, quarterbacks like anybody else, they get on a heater. You want to ride the heater. So just something to keep an eye on, I think.
Always ride the hot train. In the spirit of the season, we're going to give you our favorite wagers. These are our favorite non-player prop wagers for Thursday night football.
And Jamie G, you are definitely kicking my ass here. You're up about 281 coins on these on the season. I'm down about 1,244. Sometimes my storytelling doesn't work, but last week we actually had our best week of the season overall. You were up 224 coins roughly last week on just your wagers. That's the second best of the season, third best overall. I was actually up 460. That was the best week either of us have had on these all season. So hopefully trending in the right direction here. You are in the lead, sir. So you have the honors. I know you said it was tough to find a couple of these. What did you manage to scrounge up?
Yeah, I scrounged up two of them, and that was about it. I took an alternate spread here, and I've got Detroit minus 2.5 against Green Bay. I think this line might move just a little bit, so I liked it here. I got it at minus 145. I think it might be available a little bit under that on other books. Again, check around at the books that are legally available in your state, see if you can get it better. But I got Detroit minus 2.5 at minus 145, 100 cricket coins there. We will win 168 cricket coins, 96 cricket cent. Don't forget about those cents, they add up. And then Mills, I'm going to take Detroit the first half money line here. It's minus 166. They're at home. I expect them to be in control of this game, but not by a ton. And I expect it to be back and forth. But I'm going to go ahead and take them on the first half money line and get the better odds at 166 rather than just the overall money line. 100 cricket coins there. We will be winning 160 cricket coins and some change.
All right. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of change. I'm just going to go with one here. And like I said, I'm kind of trying to maybe do the rookie quarterback thing, just read half the field here. I'm just going to take the over in the second half. That's over 25 and a half points at minus 118, 100 points to bring back about 185. If I could pay up and get the 26 or even the 26 and a half and improve the odds, I might do so. I think this is a game that could start out slow and get some fireworks going in the second half. That leaves me a little bit unclear vis-a-vis where it might land on the total, but I feel pretty confident that if we are getting fireworks, they will come in that second half of the game. We saw that happen a little bit on Thanksgiving. So, again, the lines are a little bit all over the place. They probably scored that many points by themselves in the second half of that Texans game alone. So that's what I got, just the one. Green Bay at Detroit, second half over 25 and a half.
I like it, man. And you guys might be asking yourself, how are they going to beat those wagers? Well, that's easy. We're headed straight to the top of the props.
And we are doing pretty well on these. Again, overall, we're up about 565. We're both in the green. I'm edging you out in this one. I'm up about 328. You're up about 237 coins. I was grinding it out last week. Actually, was up about 189. It was a decent week, but you actually had your best prop week of the season last week. We're up about 315 coins, and that's the fourth best week either of us have had on our props so far this season. So in light of that, you had the great week last week. You can go first here.
Wow, you're an absolute gentleman here. I've got a couple here, Mills. I've got Green Bay at Detroit, over 3.5 field goals made. Yeah, I'm expecting some red zone stalling. I'm expecting some field goals in that dome. 3.5 total throughout both teams. just throughout the game there. It's plus 110. I just couldn't get away from the plus odds on that. Each team kicks two. I'm there. It's 100 cricket coins to win 210. I've also got Jahmyr Gibbs over 66 and a half rushing yards. I think this line could move a little bit. I really liked his over under here. It's minus 110, 100 cricket coins to win 190 cricket coins. And then I got Josh Jacobs, same thing, over 68 and a half rushing yards, minus 115. They're going to feature him, dude. There's no guessing if anyone else is going to get the ball. It's going to be him running it. I think he can get over 68 and a half, minus 115, 100 cricket coins there to take home 187. And then I got Jordan Love, 250 plus pass yards. Didn't quite have the cojones to go up to 275, but I do like 250 at minus 105 odds. It's almost even. 100 cricket coins there to win 195.
Right. I like coins. I think we could get down on that. I also have four here, and it's hard to play over on DraftKings because he's so expensive. So I'm going to get some exposure here. I'm going to take the over 6.5 receptions for Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's plus 105. So 100 coins to bring back 205, averaging about 6 receptions on the season. So maybe a touch aggressive here, but I am feeling it. And I'm actually going to take the under on David Montgomery, under 1.5 receptions. This is plus 150. Again, the danger is he gets 2. Doesn't get that very often here. I'm willing to kind of split the difference. I'm hoping they're going to try to work Jahmyr Gibbs into the passing game a little bit more as his targets have been down recently. So hoping the ground shifts that way a little bit at plus 150. That's 100 coins to bring back 250. And then one of my favorite wagers, Josh Jacobs, 100 plus combo yards, 100 rushing plus receiving yards. When I first looked at this, it was plus 130. It is all the way down to plus 105. So apparently I'm not the only one who likes it. Jump on it, get while the getting's good, because this positive is about to become a negative real soon. But I got it at the 105, 100 coins to bring back 205. And then finally, I've been messing with some of these quarterback rushing props, and this time I'm going with the under. Give me Jared Goff under 2.5 rushing yards, minus 112. I believe he's only exceeded it once in the last 7 games, and he randomly ran for like 24 yards in that time span. I believe he's had negative rushing yards twice. So it sounds crazy low, but Jared Goff is not the most mobile dude in the world. So I'm taking the under 2.5 rushing yards, minus 125. So 100 coins to bring back 180.
I love it, man. I actually looked at the Jared Goff because if he just scrambles once, he's probably there. It'll be interesting to see if that one hits, man. Stay tuned, like and subscribe so you don't miss when we follow up on this next week. If you're one of those people who wants to go past the top of the props, all the way to the moon, baby, you should try one of our lottery ticket long shots.
And, knock on the wood, we are definitely up on these on the season, up 2,175 coins. I've been kind of leading the way here. I'm up about 3,425. Jamie G, you're now down 1,250, but you hit last week. You had Brock Bowers for 110 yards on Black Friday, plus 550. So you brought back the 650 there on the $100 wager, the 100 coin wager. And I do just get to say, damn you, Bill, setting your starters, because Dawson Knox had 56 yards. I had 60 plus yards. He was at 56, and I sat the starters in the fourth quarter. And them's are the breaks when you are doing the props. Jamie G, in light of your victory there last week, lead us off here. Give us another winner. That's 2 in a row. Let's go streaking.
Well, he's done it once. He's done it before. I think he's going to do it again. Give me Jaden Reed 2 plus anytime touchdown score. It's plus 1,100 on its own. This almost will put me in the green here on the season. Need this one bad. 100 cricket coins to win 1,200.
Yeah, I really love that. Right up top here on my paper, I've written down, I have a 2-leg single game parlay here. I'm going with a combo meal, Jameson Williams, 100 plus receiving yards. That's plus 800 on its own. And Jameson Williams, anytime touchdown scorer, plus 190 on its own. You put them together for the combo meal, plus 1,200. So 100 coins to bring back 1,300. But I have to be honest with you here. When I first did this, what I wrote down was something. Well, put it this way. Vin Diesel taught me something, right? You don't learn a lot from the Fast and Furious movies, but you learn one thing because they say the word every 3 words, family. It's all about family, right? You can't leave family behind. Family, Corona, family, speed, fast cars, rock family, etc. till the end of time. But my original wager was Jaden Reed, 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. So I'm getting on the family plan this week. I'm doing 2 tickets because I'm also putting 100 on that Jaden Reed, 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. When the universe is trying to tell you something, you have to listen to your heart. I had it on the paper. I erased it. I was like, because I've already used it this season. Like, I can't go back to the well here. But if you're doing it, the universe is telling me what to do here. So I'm doubling up, man. I got my combo meal on Jameson Williams, and I'm going with the family plan, dude. Full Vin Diesel, Jaden Reed, 2+ anytime, plus 1,100. 100 coins to win 1,200. Love that.
Man, I hope we both cash, baby. Let's get it. It is time for the grand finale, which is something we call tripod time. We got legs, and we know how to use them. We've got a 3-leg single game parlay that's cooler than Axel Foley's Lions jacket. Mills, we got legs, but do you know how to choose them?
And we are still profitable on our tripods this season, up 2,636 coins. We've hit about 51% of our legs. So we are, utilizing the legs fairly correctly. We hit one of these last week, but we had a lot going on for Thanksgiving week. So booked a slight loss, 125 coins last week, but still on the train to Profit Town. This week, we've got 3 very good looking legs, starting with Jameson Williams over 3.5 receptions. Absolutely love this one, -110. He's hit that in at least 4 straight. Then we're going back to the well here. Josh Jacobs, 100 plus rushing plus receiving yards, plus 105. And just to show you that, we put some emphasis on our lottery tickets. We care about these things. We're not going to, but we're taking a single Jaden Reed anytime touchdown here. That is plus 145. So you put these 3 legs together. Jameson Williams over 3.5 receptions. Josh Jacobs, 100 plus combo yards, and Jaden Reed, anytime touchdown scorer. Your odds are plus 700, so 100 coins will return 800. Not enough to pay off the whole visa for the holiday shopping or whatever, but you'll have a good start going, and you can at least run a decent tab at TGI Fridays when you're pretending to shop.
Gotta love that. Anything else before we get out of here?
Get a good seat at the Fridays. There's a lot of guys in there doing the same thing you are. Go with the big beers. They have the chill glasses. I think they're nice. Make sure you get a good view of the TV too. And there's probably an app now. You can probably sit at the bar at TGI Fridays and order all the stuff on the app, and someone will go do the shopping and bring it to you. Probably super expensive, but you could probably sit at the bar and shop if you need it.
Good idea. And you know what else is good? You for sticking around with us. This concludes another fantastic episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. We appreciate you guys being here with us. If you haven't done already, throw the thumb, like, subscribe, share the video. Helps us out a lot, helps us all out. We want to know how you're going to approach this weekend. You got to start with Thursday night first. So let us know what you're doing with this game. Drop a comment below, or better yet, send me the slip. I want to see those bet slips. Good luck on Thursday night. Hopefully you stack up so you can get after it on the weekend. Mills will let you know where you can find all of our details.
Oh, we're gonna be financing this Jaden Reed jersey. We're gonna have to have somebody slip it on Jamie G in his sleep to get the photograph so that Josh Allen doesn't, strike him down for his, just his blasphemy here. But wait, we'll be here checking it all out. Thanks for checking out Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. We're on social media at Seize the Gap FF. We're on the web at seizethegapff.com. Nice and easy to remember, just like those flaps. FLAPS. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please hit the thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G. We can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but
Blowing it is up to you.